What is up, my internet friends and family? I'm Charmix, and today I'm going to be reacting to 5 mysterious underwater sounds ever captured by Top 5 Unknowns. Now, Top 5 Unknowns make great videos, so I definitely recommend you go subscribe to them. And I believe I've reacted to something similar to this before. So hopefully, the 5 sounds in this I have not heard. But yeah, with that being said, the original link's in the description, and let's begin.
The fear of ocean and the deep is called thalassophobia, which in Greek literally means the fear of the sea. While humanity looks to conquer the solar system, we have only explored 5% of the ocean that covers more than 75% of our planet.
That's because the ocean's scary. Space, not as much.
No one really knows what kind of strange places or things may be found beneath. While alternate historians suggest ancient civilizations, our own histories and mythologies are rich with encounters with undiscovered or unconfirmed cryptids, sentient species, and portals to strange places. While the deepest depth of the ocean are black as space, sound carries, and sometimes what we hear cannot be explained, giving us clues about what might be waiting below the surface. These are 5 of the most mysterious underwater sounds ever captured. 5. The Roseby Whistle.
That doesn't sound that mysterious. It just sounds like someone stuck a microphone in the water and you're picking up, like, I don't know, a boat driving by or something.
Noise that you just heard was captured by scientists in June of 2016. Coming from the floor of the Caribbean Sea, that, while too low for the human ears, is so powerful that it can be seen from space due to the way that Earth gravity oscillates around the noise. The noise was discovered by scientists as part of a 60-year study on the sea level and pressure in the global circulation belt. Researchers from the UK realized that something was odd when they noticed oscillations in the sea pressure around the Caribbean basin. The sound, now called the Roseby Whistle, is a result of Roseby wave, a strong sea current that moves through the ocean. It was originally believed that the Roseby wave simply disappeared at the edge of the Caribbean basin before reappearing 3 months later on the eastern edge, but this whistle is proof that it continues to move through the basin. According to the researchers, the size and shape of the basin causes it to act like a large whistle for the flow current, producing an A-flat.
Wait a minute. If we know what causes it, it's not mysterious. Why is it in this friggin' video?
Tone that is 30 octaves below a piano. 4. The ping coming from the Canadian Arctic. In recent weeks, a strange sound has been heard in northern Canada, in the territory of Nunavut near Greenland, that fishermen and hunters have claimed is scaring away wildlife in that area. The noise, described as hum, ping, or beep, is said to be originating from the seafloor in Hecla and Furry Strait, but has evaded both scientists and Canadian military. But locals, hunters, and fishermen continue to claim that the noise and its effect on local wildlife exist.
Oh. That's freaking loud as shit. Is that what it sounds like up there? How could anyone fish like dealing with that sound all day? That would drive me crazy. Oh my goodness.
Scientists.
Okay, wait a minute. Before this goes on, imagine if, that was just kind of like a hoax. So, what they did to make that sound was they had like a microphone, and then, like, over here, there was some guy, like, playing a recorder with his nose, like, in the Filthy Frank videos.
The military, locals, environmentalists, and UFO researchers have all posited different but equally valid theories. Some have suggested that the sound may be sonar from submarines passing through the strait. Hunters and locals believe that the sound may be caused by environmentalists trying to scare away wildlife from that area. Environmentalists argue that the sound and the fleeing wildlife might be the result of illegal or secret mining or oil drilling in that area. UFO researchers suggest that the sound might be caused by a USO, or unidentified submerged object, or a series of high strangeness phenomena that has occurred in Greenland. 3. The bloop.
Okay, so that one was very interesting. I highly doubt it was someone with a recorder blowing out of a nose, so I don't know what it could have been, but If I lived there and heard that sound all day, I'd move.
The bloop is an unexplained noise from the Pacific Ocean, west of the tip of South America. It is called the bloop because at 16 speed, it sounds like the sound of a bubble rising and popping in the water.
Bloop.
The original sound may sound something like this.
What do you mean the original sound? What was the sound you just showed us? Was it like an edited version? I didn't even read the... Okay, let me go back here. The bloop sound. And then they said the original sound. What's the difference? What was the bloop sound and what's the original bloop sound? I don't know.
The sound was discovered in 1997 when it was recorded by Equatorial Pacific Ocean Autonomous Hydrophone Array and was said to be so loud that it could be heard 3,100 miles or 5,000 kilometers. There was a lot of speculation about what the sound was. It was louder than any animal, but not like any known geological or oceanic event, and definitely not man-made. Some people theorized that perhaps it was a large undiscovered cryptic living in the remote ocean. Others suggested that perhaps the bloop was related to H.P. Lovecraft, as the sound originated from a point not too far from where the sunken city R'lyeh was said to be. In 2012, the NOAA argued that they had discovered the origin of the bloop, icequakes or calving icebergs. 2.
Oh, so it was just icebergs making that sound, and people thought it was an underground city.
The world's loneliest whale. Research and evidence has shown that whales and other sea mammals develop highly specialized, unique languages.
Oh, wait a minute, I've actually heard of this one before. This whale can't get, like, a date because the way it, like, makes sounds is it's different from other whales, so other whales, like, aren't attracted to it or something like that. So he can't find a mate, which is quite sad.
And songs shared by individuals, pods, and species. This song belongs to 52 Hertz whale, a single, lonely whale discovered in 1989 that is the only one known to emit noise at this frequency.
Oh, the poor whale.
The 52 Hertz whale is said to have a migration pattern similar to that of a blue whale or fin whale, but the animal itself has never been identified or found. Theories suggest that it may either be a whale that may be malformed or injured, causing it to sing at the wrong frequency, or that it may be a hybrid between two different species. Between 1989 and 1992, the animal's frequency deepened from 52 Hz to 49 Hz.
Did it go through puberty? What a stupid joke.
Suggesting that it may be aging. If it is a known species of whale that calls at the wrong frequency, it will never be able to communicate with other members of its species.
Yeah.
Despite that, it has survived for nearly 30 years on its own. 1. The Upsweep.
That's depressing.
The music that you're hearing now is not a sci-fi ambient track created for Atmosphere or a Georgie Ligeti arrangement. The Upsweep is a series of noises that has been detected by the American NOAA's Equatorial Autonomous Hydrophone Arrays since 1991. It's called the Upsweep because it's described as being a series of narrow-band upsweeping noises that are several seconds each, so loud that it can be heard from all over the Pacific Ocean. The noise appears to be originating from volcanic activity located near its origin point at -54 degrees latitude south by -140 degrees west. The upsweep is a seasonal phenomenon and reaches its peak volumes in autumn and spring. Despite knowing the geographic origin of the sound, the cause of the sound is yet to be explained, and the upsweep decreases in volume with each passing year. At 16 times speed, the upsweep sounds almost like an alarm.
It kind of does sound like an alarm, but logically, if it was an alarm, it would sound like an alarm in real life. Like, logically, that doesn't make sense. Let's say that there's some underground facility, and there's like an alarm going off. which makes absolutely no sense why it would be going off all the time and then increase every year. So that right there's stupid. But let's just say there's some underground facility and there's an alarm going off. It's not going to sound like that, like the really slow. It's going to sound like an alarm. It's going to sound like the 16 speed. So there would be no need to speed it up in the recording. So that's kind of stupid. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense, but it's definitely not some underground facility.
But at its original speed, the upsweep sounds like a chorus from hell.
That's terrifying. That's quite terrifying. Okay, so this is a very interesting video. Some of these I don't think belong in here just because they know what's causing the sound, so it's not, you know, a mysterious underwater sound. They know what's causing it. So I don't think some of them belong in here, but for the most part, I think like 3 of them belong in here, and they're very strange. That poor whale. That poor whale. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. Let me know what you think of just the mysterious sounds in the comments. But yeah, if you did like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, share it with a friend. If you're new, and subscribe and join the family today. And also, make sure you go subscribe to Top 5 Unknowns. That link's in the description. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Boop!
Hey there, if you ever get bored of watching people sat in silence, maybe you should come and check out the We Know Nothing podcast, where we talk too much. If you want to listen to 2 drunk best friends talking about current events, opinions, and embarrassing stories, be sure to check us out.